Hi, welcome back to College Cinephile. My name is Andrew.
And I'm Riley.
And today we're going to be talking about Venom.
Venom is a new standalone film starring Tom Hardy, and we're going to get right into the plot here. Andrew, what did you think about the plot of this film?
The plot, I feel, was lacking significantly. I think that the fact that the movie was just Venom brought it up, but I think if the plot itself was like in any other movie, I wouldn't have liked the movie as much.
Yeah, the plot was pretty weak. It was very boring. The whole relationship issues with him and his estranged fiance, it wasn't good. It took up way too much of the film. I had heard that there was 40 minutes of just pure Venom stuff that was cut from the film, and they should have definitely cut some of the relationship stuff and added more of the Venom stuff.
I agree with you on that, and for the most part, I did enjoy the film, but I think I may have wanted to watch it maybe one more time, and then I think I would be done with it. For me, I think the relationship was a bit forced, and then again, I do like Tom Hardy as an actor in general, and I think he did a great job as Bane, and a great job in the Batman films and in Mad Max. But I think Tom Hardy's character in Venom was significantly lacking.
Oh yeah, it didn't seem like I feel like the script was bad, not necessarily his acting. I wasn't disappointed in his acting. It was just like the script overall. It was pretty bad.
I agree.
But then when the symbiotes come in, it's still kind of like, I don't know, the guy, Riz Ahmed, he plays Riot in the movie. His character, a lot of his dialogue at the beginning seemed really forced to me. It just felt unnatural. What'd you think about him?
For an evil character, he definitely went from like genuine philanthropist to just like sadistic, murderous, insane person really fast. And I think they should have had a little bit less of him towards the end of like what he was turning into, especially when he when he was combined with the symbiote. I feel like he didn't do a good job portraying what they were trying to portray.
Yeah, just from the very beginning, yeah, he's like this philanthropist, and then Eddie Brock asks a few questions and it's done, and then we see 6 months later, and it's like everything's supposed to be different for Eddie Brock, and I don't know. I didn't like that whole cut through 6 months. I would have liked to see, actually like the time go by maybe a little bit. See, his life getting worse and worse or something like that. But just the whole cut, like 6 months later, it's just like, okay, like that didn't seem necessary.
Yeah. That aside, the plot aside was lacking, but I feel like the film, the cinematography definitely made up for it. I did like seeing Venom, and when we saw Venom pop out for the first time, like fully transformed, it was a really, really, really big reveal, and it was just an awe moment for me.
Oh yeah, when the Venom like comes and like encloses around Eddie's head for the first time, that was super cool to see. But then almost instantly I noticed that his head is really small compared to his body.
Yeah, that was funny. When you looked at him, you're thinking something was off about the entire figure.
Yeah.
But then as the movie progressed, you didn't notice it as much. But it was just that detail that would really take you out of the Venom film.
Yeah, and the whole spider not being on his chest, you don't really miss it necessarily. Like the way they did design the suit, it doesn't look bad necessarily. It's just, it would look cooler if it were there, in my opinion.
Honestly, I didn't even notice.
Yeah, okay, nice.
Yeah, I didn't pick up on it. So what were your overall thoughts, Riley?
The action was good. I really enjoyed seeing Venom fight. For the most part, towards the end, it was really just like a CGI mess when the two symbiotes were filming or fighting. But all in all, yeah, I didn't like this film very much at all.
I liked the film more than I disliked the film, so I would encourage people to go see it. At the same time, um, don't go into it just purely on the plot. Go into it because you love Venom, because you want to see Tom Hardy put on a good Venom show, like to see all that CGI that you know that Venom is gonna have, you know. And it was great CGI. It looked fairly realistic, especially when the symbiote was out of the body, like crawling around. That was pretty creepy. The fight scenes, yeah, the fight scenes in the beginning, I didn't like so much. But Riley, you didn't like them towards the end, but I liked them towards the end because I feel that the fight scenes in the beginning, they just didn't capitalize on the symbiote thing because a character would like run behind Tom Hardy and I call it a noodle arm, would just like jump out of like any random part of his body to punch him, and I thought they did that way too much.
I didn't I didn't really like that either. I liked pretty much the middle action scenes, like when he's fighting all those agents of whatever they are, and they're just like the Venom action when he's fighting all those guys. He's like eating smoke grenades and stuff like that. Like that was purely raw. Like that was awesome. But yeah, at the beginning with the noodle arms and stuff, I didn't like it so much.
So Riley, what would you rate this film?
I want to give it a 2.5 reels.
2.5 reels. I think I would go ahead and just be generous and give it 3 reels. Solid 3 reels right there.
All right.
Okay, guys, thanks for watching College Cinephiles. Be sure to like and subscribe.
And check out our other links at the bottom as well.
All right, thanks again, guys.